Hey everyone, welcome to class. My name is Nina and I'm in this beautiful garden today. It's in my parents' home actually in Germany, and I wish you could see what I can see in front of me. It's stunning. But anyways, let's start. We're doing a hip opening, back bending Vinyasa class today. So actually we're doing all of the good things, right? Okay, when you're ready, meet me seated on your mat. Okay, we start lying down today on our back. So come to lie down all the way and release the head, release your feet down. So the knees are still up, feet are down, bottom of the feet down. And then place your arms by your side, let the palms rest, and kind of snuggle your shoulder blades in towards each other so that the neck can be nice and long, shoulders away from ears. And see if you can find a position of your feet so that your fingers can slightly touch your heels. Have your feet hips width distance, and on your next breath in, you're just going to lift the hips up into a very gentle bridge pose. And once you're up in a bridge, you can for sure choose your intensity. You could interlace the fingers if you want a little bit more. You can also just stay with the arms by your side, taking a few breaths. I kind of like to snuggle the shoulder blades in a little bit more once I'm up. Then the gaze is relaxed. Take one more big breath in through the nose. And on your breath out, just come to lie back down, roll back onto your mat bone by bone. So nice. Again, on your breath in, lift your hips up. And now on your breath out, tuck your pelvis. So gaze down towards your pubic bone and make sure you can see it. By doing this, you ensure that the pelvis is tucked and the tailbone is kind of moving forward and up, right? If this is too much tension in your knees, you can lift the heels off the floor and that might help. So keep tucking the pelvis, keep gazing towards your pubic bone and draw your navel in towards your spine, engage the glutes. And now we're moving the pelvis in the other direction. So you're going to stick the sit bones out so that the tailbone is pointing down, if that makes sense. So I stick my butt out a lot, and I can really feel it in my thoracic spine and my mid back. Keep that, and now on your next breath out, you lower down, but you keep the chest up. So it's not bone by bone rolling down. You just stick the sit bones out as much as you can so that eventually the hips move down towards the ground, your sit bones touch the lower back, your chest stays lifted for one breath in. And then lie down, release the back as you breathe out. Wow, this is already a lot, but I love this exercise. Okay, do it one more time, two more times actually. Lift the hips up, take a breath in, this time with the breath. On your exhale, gaze down along the front line of your body, gaze towards the pubic and tuck the pelvis. On your breath in, stick the sit bones out, keep the chest lifted, and then on your exhale, slowly lower the sit bones down. Keep the chest lifted, keep this big back bend. Increase the back bend on your breath in, and exhale, release it down. Okay, we'll do that one more time. So lift the hips up. Exhale, tuck the pelvis. Inhale, stick the sit bones out. And then lower all the way down and exhale. One more breath in to lift the chest. And release on your exhale. Do a little sacrum thumping. Do it as hard as it feels good and comfortable. It's a nice lower back release. And then hug your knees in towards the chest, rock and roll forward and back a few times. And once you have enough momentum, you're just going to roll over your shins and then meet me in a tabletop position. Hands underneath the shoulders and your knees underneath the hips. Start to move your spine in any way that feels really good and grounding to you. Circle the hips, circle the head around. You can even flip the hands so that the fingers are pointing towards the knees. Whatever you do, try to synchronize your breath to your movement. One movement is one inhale, one movement is one exhale. And then eventually tuck your toes and we meet in a downward facing dog. Sit bones back and up. Take this moment to move your legs, move your head. And then find stillness and downward facing dog. On your next breath in, come forward to plank. On your exhale, lower down on your belly. Any way that feels good to you. Untuck the toes, tent your fingers left and right outside of the mat on your breath in. Roll up to cobra. And on your exhale, release down, chest down, forehead down. 2 more times. Inhale, up to cobra. And exhale, lower all the way down. One last time, into cobra. Out the mouth, release the forehead down. Hands underneath your shoulders, tuck your toes, make your way back into a downward facing dog in your own way. From down dog, lift the right leg up, breathe in. Step the right foot outside of your right hand as you breathe out, lizard. Take a moment in a lizard. Add any movements that you like. Sometimes my hips feel so tight that I really stay up a lot. Sometimes I even use blocks underneath the hands to send the chest forward. So you can do that if you have blocks at home. Feel free to use them. You can also drop the knee down. Makes it a little bit more accessible to drop into the hips. And then again, pick up the back knee, gaze forward, and just step the left foot outside of your left hand and sink your hips down into Malasana Yogi Squat. Stay here for a moment. Push the knees away from each other. Use your elbows to do that. Elevate your spine and draw the shoulders back and down. Now lift your arms overhead, take a breath in, and on your breath out, the feet push down so much so that you come all the way up into standing position. Keep the feet as they are. Take one breath in to reach your arms up. On your exhale, sink back down, sit bones down into Malasana Yogi Squat and keep the arms overhead. Take a breath in to reach your arms up and back. On your exhale, again, stand up. Take a breath in, lengthen. And exhale, sit back down. Do that 2 more times on your own breath. Inhale up. Exhale, stand. Inhale, reach arms up. And exhale, sit back down. Last time, make it a breath practice. 1 breath per movement. In, reach. Out, sit back down. 1 last time, and then we stay standing. Inhale. Exhale. In. Release your arms down as you exhale and parallel your feet. Bring the hands into your lower back, fingers pointing down, and then push the hips forward, gaze up, gentle back bend. Drop the head. And come back to center. Okay, now shift the weight into your right foot as you pick up the left knee. And then simply place the left ankle on top of the right knee as you bend the right leg. Hands in front of the heart for figure four. Stay here for a moment. Relax your gaze. Keep the left foot active. Flex the toes back towards the left knee. And then use your own strength of your left leg to push the knee down a little bit more if available. Okay, and then on your next breath in, reach your arms overhead, pick up the left knee once more. Exhale, step the left foot back, low lunge. Take one breath in a low lunge, gaze forward, lengthen the spine, and on your exhale, walk the hands towards the left long side of the mat, wide straddle. Release the head and the neck down, shoulders down. Stay here for a moment, maybe grab opposite elbows, sway from side to side. If you ever need to exhale out the mouth, do that. Feels really great. Okay. And then from a wide straddle, release your elbows and bend your knees to roll up bone by bone. Take your time to do that. Head is heavy, neck is heavy. Once you're up standing, reach your arms overhead, breathe in. Varya 2 to the front of your mat as you breathe out. Right knee bends. Good. From Varya 2 again, reach your arms overhead and straighten the right knee. Parallel your feet a little bit. On your exhale, bend the left knee, Skandasana, any amount. Can be a very gentle Skandasana. So sometimes I just stay up here and I don't go really deep. Okay, from Skandasana back to Varya 2, that's the tricky part. And then exhale, sink in a little bit more into the right leg. Reverse Varya, right arm up, left hand down. And on your exhale, straighten the right knee, right hand on top of the right shin, or on the floor, left arm up, gaze up, Trikonasana. Be very specific here with your gaze. Make sure you gaze up towards the left palm to draw the attention, the focus inside. Keep the breath nice and easy. Keep reaching the left arm up. And then next inhale, gaze down. On your exhale, bend your right knee. Option to keep the hand on top of your right ankle or place it down. Inhale, left arm overhead, the fingers point forward. And on your exhale, bring both hands down into a low lunge. Take a breath in, step back to plank pose. On your exhale, lower all the way down. One cobra, fingers wide, tops of the feet down. Inhale. Out the mouth, release it all down and exhale. Back to down dog. Take one breath in for any back bend and exhale. We meet in downward facing dog. Reach your left leg up, breath in. Exhale, step the left foot outside of your left hand as you breathe out. Take your time, lizard. Option to drop the right knee down. And then again, if the right knee is down, tuck the toes, pick it up, and step the right foot forward outside of your right hand. Sink the hips low, Malasana. Right away, we'll move into this yogi squat. So inhale, arms up. Exhale, push the feet down, stand up. Inhale, reach the arms higher, and as you exhale, sit back down. We'll do 3 more of those. In, exhale, stand. Inhale, reach arms up. And exhale, sit back down. 2 more. In and out. Make it a breath practice. In and out. A very last time. In and out. This time we stay up. In, reach the arms up. Exhale, arms by your side. Parallel your feet. Hands into your lower back. Take the inhale to back bend. And the exhale to come back to center. This time shift the weight into your left foot, right knee up, and then place the right ankle on top of your left knee. Figure 4, hands in front of the heart. Take your time in a figure 4. Push the right knee down and away from you and flex the right toes. On your next inhale, pick up the right knee, reach your arms overhead, and exhale, step back into low lunge. Frame the front foot, gaze forward, breath in. Wide straddle, walk the hands towards the right long side of the mat and exhale. One breath in to lengthen, and then out the mouth, exhale. On empty, before you breathe in, roll up bone by bone. And once you're up, take a breath in, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, Varya to bend the left knee. Again, straighten the front knee, arms overhead, breath in. Skandasana, any amount, bend the right knee towards the back of the mat. Back to a Varya 2. And then sink low and exhale. Reverse Varya, breathe in. Trikonasana and breathe out. Stay in Trikonasana for a little bit longer. And gaze up towards the right palm. Breath is nice and easy. On your next inhale, gaze down. Exhale, bend the left knee. Left hand can slide down. On your inhale, reach the right arm overhead. And exhale, low lunge. Step the left foot back into plank, breathe in. Lower all the way down onto your belly, breathe out. Fingers wide, lift up into cobra. And exhale out the mouth, lower all the way down. Take one breath in for a back bend of your choice. And then downward facing dog. Really nice. Lift your right leg up, breathe in, and then open the hip as you breathe out, right heel towards left butt. Gaze over the left shoulder, see if you can gaze towards the right foot. And then if you want, drop the right foot down behind you, lift the hips up, lift the chest up, wild thing. Draw the right knee in towards the chest. Listen carefully without touching the right hand down. Step the right foot forward next to your left hand. Ooh, okay. Reach your arms up, high lunge. And then weight into the right foot. Lift the left knee off, stand on your right foot. 2 more times. Inhale, high lunge, left foot back, arms up. Exhale, kick the left knee up, stand on your right foot, arms down. One last time. Inhale, high lunge, arms up. And exhale, explosive left knee up, arms down. Figure 4 with the left ankle on top of the right knee. And then on your exhale, back into a low lunge. Lengthen the spine, breath in. Wide straddle towards the left and breathe out. Half lift, inhale. Out the mouth, lower down, exhale. On empty, roll up bone by bone. Inhale, reach the arms up, and exhale, Varya 2. Skandasana on your inhale. Back to Varya 2 on your exhale. Reverse Varya, breath in. Trikonasana and breathe out. Look down, that's your breath in. Bend the right knee and exhale. Left arm overhead. And low lunge, frame the front foot. Step to plank. And downward facing dog. So nice. Left leg up, breath in. Bend the left knee, open the hip and gaze over the right shoulder. Step the left foot back behind you, wide thing. And stay for the exhale. Draw the left knee in towards the chest, side plank variation without touching the left hand down. Step the left foot forward. Reach your arms up, high lunge. And shift the weight forward, lean forward and pull the right knee up towards the chest, arms down. 2 more times, high lunge, breath in. And exhale, right knee up. Ooh, I'm wobbling. Inhale, last time. Whew. Exhale, right knee up. Figure 4, that's your breath in, hands to heart. And exhale, step the right foot back, low lunge. 1 breath in to lengthen. Walk the hands towards the right, wide straddle, and exhale. Half lift, breathe in. Out the mouth, release the head and the neck down. On empty, roll up bone by bone. Once you breathe in, pick up your arms. Warrior two, breathe out. Skandasana, it's only one breath in. Back to a warrior two and out. Reverse warrior. And triangle pose, exhale. Look down, that's your breath in. Bend the left knee, slide the left hand down and exhale. Right arm overhead and low lunge. Step left foot back, plank pose. Downward facing dog. Right leg up, breath in. Step the right foot forward and exhale. Lengthen the spine, gaze forward, breathe in. Wide straddle, walk the hands towards the left and breathe out. Half lift, long spine, breath in. Out the mouth and lower the head and the neck down. Roll up bone by bone on empty and then breathe and pick up the arms. Warrior two and exhale. Skandasana, breathe in. Warrior two and breathe out. Reverse warrior, breath in. Triangle pose, breathe out. Bend the right knee, breath in. And then left arm overhead on your breath out. Low lunge, breath in, frame the front foot. Chaturanga Dandasana, or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, back bend. And exhale, down dog. Left leg up, breath in. Step the left foot forward between hands. Lengthen the spine, breathe in. Walk the hands towards the right and exhale. Half lift. Out the mouth. Roll up bone by bone. Arms overhead, breathe in. Warrior two and breathe out. Skandasana. Back to warrior two. Reversed. And triangle. Little different than before. Bend the left knee, that's your breath in. And then right arm overhead, that's your breath out. Low lunge, frame the front foot. Step it back, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Back bend. Downward facing dog. Whew. Whew, I'm sweating. Take a few breaths in a downward facing dog. So nice. And then gaze forward, walk the feet forward towards your hands. Land in a forward fold. Take a moment. Any variation of a forward fold. You can sway side to side. You can choose Padahastasana with the hands underneath the soles of the feet. Okay, then release that and roll up into standing. Bring your feet to touch, big toes touching, heels touching, and then interlace all 10 fingers just like that and place your palms behind your head. Have your elbows really wide. And then lean back into a heart opener, into a back bend. Push both feet down, push the hips forward, and lean back into your hands. Open the elbows wide. And then come back to center. Narrow your elbows in front of your face and round your spine. Feels really good. Oh. Release your arms down by your side. Okay, we'll do a little side stretch. Cross your right leg behind your left. Bend your knees a little bit so it's almost as if you would do a curtsy lunge, right? But the right foot stays on the ground. Okay, bring both hands to your hips and bend your knees. And now you think of connecting the right shoulder towards the left knee, okay? So you lean forward and you twist slightly towards the left. Whew, and then you send the left hip towards the left corner of the mat, the left side of the mat. So it's really sticking out. And it's not so much. So for me, the movement is very subtle, it's very small, and then I come back up. Okay, do that 2 more times. Right elbow towards your left knee, whew, and then come back up. Last time, right elbow, left knee, and then come back up. Straighten both of your knees, place both feet down, reach your arms overhead, and then lean over towards the left side. I like to keep my hands free from anything. You could also choose to interlace the fingers or grab your right wrist with your left hand. Okay, that's a very common, beautiful variation. And then we'll switch sides. Okay, uncross the legs. This time left leg crosses behind the right. Bend both of your knees. Hands to hips. Take a breath in, and then it's the left shoulder towards the right knee. Come back up. So it's a forward fold, a hinge of the hips, and a little twist. Back up. Last time. And back up. Straighten both of your knees, reach your arms overhead, and lean over towards the right side. Option to reach for the left wrist with your right hand. And release. Okay. Again, we'll cross right leg, left leg with the right one behind. Bend both of your knees. Now have the hands in front of your heart in Anjali Mudra or any other hand variation. Bend your knees. Okay, and from this position you uncross into a squat. Thighs parallel to the ground. And then the right leg crosses behind left, curtsy, squat, bend both knees, the chest stays in one line. Okay, again, squat, curtsy, squat, curtsy. Very simple movement, squat, curtsy, hoopa, squat, curtsy, hoop. And then you can pick up the pace if you want. Stay nice and low. So at the end, it's more like it's a pulsing movement. It's bum, bum, pulse, 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 pulse. The longer you do it, the more fun it is. No, I'm lying to you. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay in the middle and fold over the legs. Just keep your legs nice and wide, feet nice and wide. Have a good bend in your knees and heavy the head, heavy the neck, heavy the shoulders. And then let your arms and your hands be really loose. So if you grab something, your legs or your feet, release it. And again, release your head down, the crown of the head down, and then just lift the heels up a centimeter or two and bump them down onto the ground. And do that a little bit faster. So it's also like a pulsing movement. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, and then pick up the pace a little bit. So the heels just lift for, I don't know, maybe a centimeter. So nothing crazy, and the heels tap and tap and tap and tap. And then pick up the pace so you feel the vibration in your knees, in your ankles and hips. And then with that vibration, keep the tapping from your heels onto the floor and round yourself up very slowly. And tap and tap and tap, and then feel the vibration in your back, in your elbows, your shoulders, all the way down into your fingertips. And then eventually you come up all the way and you're still tapping. And the arms are loose, the shoulders are loose, even the face and the head. And then your arms can go a little bit crazy if you like. It's especially if you're at home and there's no one watching. It's a really nice exercise, really nice practice. Yeah, maybe exhale out the mouth and then shake your fingers, shake your arms, shake your head, maybe jump a little bit around for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release and come to stand on your mat wherever you are. Your arms heavy by your side. Gently sway from side to side. And then again, find the center of both of your feet. The tripod of your feet, the big toe mound, pinky toe mound, center of heel. And then meet me standing at the top of your mat. And as we did before, just shift the weight into your right foot and we'll meet in a figure 4 with your left ankle on top of your right thigh, the hands in front of the heart. And you sink down in your right leg. Stay here for a moment and then lift the chest a little bit higher and interlace all 10 fingers behind your back. Make a nice and tight fist and pull your fist back and down. Keep the right leg nicely bent and keep lifting the chest up. One more breath cycle. On your next in-breath, lift the left knee up, stand on your right foot. On your exhale, we meet in a half moon, but keep the interlace of all 10 fingers as we move into the pose. For sure, if you need to release, you release, but try to take or use the right hand to pull on your left hand to open the left shoulder a little bit more. For 2, if you're wobbling, that's okay, I did too. And if you're falling out of the pose, just come back into it. For 2. And 1. Step the left foot back. Widen your arms, Varya 2. Take a breath out. Inhale, reverse Varya. And exhale, cartwheel the hands down, low lunge and frame the front foot. Take an inhale to lift the right arm up, easy twist. Side plank, right foot on top of left on your exhale. Good option to stay here or step the right foot back behind you for one more round of wild thing. 1 cycle of breath. And then slowly come back into side plank first. Take 1 breath in. Exhale, right hand down. Chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Up dog, breath in. And down dog, breath out. Walk or step or hop your feet forward. Take a breath in, lengthen. And exhale, fold. Utkatasana chair pose, breathe in. Shift the weight into your left foot, right ankle on top of left thigh, figure 4 as you breathe out. Arrive into pose. Take 2 breath cycles to do that. Lift the chest, sink low in your left leg. And then interlace your fingers behind your back, widen the collarbones. Keep the chin tucked a little bit. And keep the left leg nicely bent. Now you'll know where we go. Half moon is where we meet. Try to keep the interlace of the hands for as long as you can. So kick the right foot back, keep looking down. That's a little bit easier to start with. And then use the left hand to pull on your right hand. For 2. And 1. Step the right foot back. This one is so tricky. And widen your arms. Good job, everyone. Reverse Varya, breath in. Low lunge, cartwheel the arms down and exhale. Easy twist left arm up. Side plank and exhale. 1 breath in, step the left foot back. If you did it on the other side, wild thing.
Stay for another count of breath. And then again, we'll meet in a side plank on your next inhalation. Exhale, hands down, plank and chaturanga. Breath in to back bend. And exhale, downward facing dog. Whew, so nice. Let's add something to that. Walk or step or hop your feet forward. Take half lift. And exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose, breath in. Figure 4, right leg is a standing leg as you exhale. Interlace your hands behind your back, breath in. Half moon and exhale. 2 options here for the next few breath counts. Option 1, release the hands down, right hand down, left arm up, and you'll reach for the left foot from behind for Chapasana. Or you can also try working on Chapasana with the interlace of your hands. So still with the hands together, you'll bend the left knee and you try to connect your left foot to your fist. And then use that connection and press both towards each other. Foot into hands, hand into foot for 2. Ay, ay, ay. And 1. Good job. Varya 2. Step the left foot back. Reverse Varya, breath in. And low lunge on your exhale. Easy twist, breath in. Side plank, right foot on top of left. Wild thing, 1 inhale. Chaturanga Dandasana and exhale. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, breath in. And downward facing dog, breath out. Step or hop your feet forward, half lift, inhale. And exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose, breath in. Figure 4, right leg on top of left. Interlace your hands behind the back, that's your inhalation. Half moon is your exhalation. Again, option to keep the interlace of the fingers, or option to widen the arms, left hand down, right arm up, and catch the foot from behind for Chapasana. For 3, 2, and 1. Release, step the right foot back, Varya 2. Reverse Varya, and low lunge. Left arm up, side plank, exhale. Wild thing, 1 breath in. Chaturanga Dandasana and exhale. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. So nice. Drop the knees down, child's pose. Forehead down, arms can rest by your side. Or you keep them extended in front of you. And slowly from a child's pose, come back into downward facing dog. And we'll meet in a pigeon pose with the right leg forward, left leg back. Take your time to find your variation, your depth in the pose. Totally okay to stay upright with the chest forward and up. Or if you want, you can walk the hands forward. I like to make a pillow with both of my fists stacked on top of each other, and then I place the forehead on top of the fists and relax the head and the face. Pigeon pose is a very, very polarizing pose, let's say. If you're like me, it's a hard pose for sure. So try to use your breath, especially your exhalation, to release any tension in your right outer hip and your left hip flexor, wherever you feel it most.
Try to let go of any holding on, of any resistance in your hip flexor, all the muscles around your hip. You can imagine as if you would contract everything a little bit and you gain more height on your inhale. And on your exhale, you just drop it down. You just drop the hip, you release any tension. It's a ha. And then slowly walk your hands back, chest up, sit on your right hip and swing the left leg forward. Have the right foot on the inside of your left hamstring. Lengthen the chest and turn towards your left leg. On your exhale, just walk the hands forward until the forearms maybe can drop down. And drop your head. Really easy, relaxed, restorative Chanushirshasana variation. Breathe into the right side of your back body. The right kidneys. The right lung. All the way down into your glute medius. All the way down into your glute medius. And then walk your hands back. Swing the left leg back into a pigeon pose, hands down, and then we meet into a downward facing dog. Left side pigeon, left leg forward, right leg back. Again, take your time and find your own variation, your own depth, your intensity of this pose. And once you're ready, again, you can for sure stay upright or you walk the hands forward, make a pillow for your head in however which way feels nice and comfortable for you. And then again, use your exhalation, release any muscular effort, any tension around all of the different muscles in your hips. Relax the small muscles around your face, on your forehead, on the back of your head. And then slowly walk the hands back and swing the right leg forward for Janushirshasana. Right side, left foot inside our right thigh. Lengthen the spine, take one inhalation. On your exhale, walk your hands forward, drop the head down. Really easy, nothing crazy here. And then walk the hands back once more. Swing the right leg back, pigeon pose, left side, hands down, downward facing dog. From a down dog, drop both of your knees down and drop your forearms down for Shirshasana headstand. Before you enter this pose, if you are used to practice with a wall, please go ahead and take this time, pause the video and just go to a wall in your home. If you were in an apartment, in a room, do that. Otherwise, if you're safe with a headstand in the middle of a room or outside, you can come with me, placing the forearms down, interlacing all 10 fingers, and place the crown of the head down. Tuck the toes, straighten the legs, and walk the feet forward as much as you can. So
You're in a down dog position with the head down. And then I'll progress the most just by lifting one leg up and shifting the weight forward. So I did this forward and back movements, kind of rocking forward and back. And then at some point, I could gain a little bit of hang time every time, but it was just a millisecond, and then I came back onto my right foot. So my left leg is up in this case. So if that's something for you, you can try that out. Otherwise, just bring both of your legs up and stay in a headstand for as long as you feel good. I'll stay for about 10 breaths. So if you're staying with me, you'll stay for another 7 breath cycles. If you need to come out of the pose earlier, please go ahead and do so. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lower the legs down. Child's pose once more, or meditative seat. From a child's pose, roll up, and then swing the legs forward and lie on your back. It feels like 2 hours ago when we started this practice. So I will come back to the very initial movements, bridge pose. If the spine feels ready, go ahead and take wheel pose. That's totally fine. I will cue you through bridge pose. So the feet are flat on the ground, and I like to really bring the heels close to my sit bones, but you can for sure have a little gap between the heels and the sit bones, okay? And then have the palms down, arms by your side. And for this variation, take your mat with both of your hands so the fingers are down and the thumb is up, as if you would rip the mat apart. So there's already some tension. You're ripping it apart left and right. And then once you're ready on your breath in, lift the hips up and keep this energetic pull from your hands on your mat while lifting the hips up. And snuggle the shoulder blades in a little bit more. If that's nothing for you, you can release the mat and just bring the palms down for free. Keep drawing the inner thighs towards each other for 2. And 1, bone by bone, release down. Release the hands. Take your knees in towards your chest. And lift your head and your neck up. Round your spine. Release, feet flat on the ground, head down, arms down. Lift the hips only 4 centimeters. And then shift the hips all the way to the left side of the mat. Drop the knees towards the right. Stack them, arms wide. And then it's on you if you gaze up or all the way over the left shoulder. Slowly change. Feet flat first. Lift the hips, shift the hips towards the right, drop the knees towards the left. And then come back to center. Extend your legs, extend your arms. Shavasana is where we meet. with your palms facing up and every muscle in your body relaxed. Feel free to stay here for as long as you like. Thank you for taking the time today to practice, and hopefully see you soon. Namaste.